there's an article that came out not so long ago, and we've talked about this before, so it's nothing new. Nothing new. It's not. It's not. It might sound really scary when I say that, but like, let me. It came out 4 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. Don't.
See if it loads.
Yeah. Don't. No. Don't.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it
I
yet.
got you.
Okay. So, it's from the Daily Mail. It was published by Will Potter. On the October 10th, 2025. It's about Disney.
Okay.
Okay, so it says Disney is set to hire a white actress to star in its latest reboot after dumping DEI amid woke fury. Okay, this is basically I skimmed through it, but it's basically how like they're doing a Tangled. They're doing a Tangled live action, and from what I understood from this article, it talked about how like either the audience or Disney themselves were trying to look into the idea of casting like an Indian actress.
I've heard.
You've heard of it, okay? And now apparently they're like, no, we're probably gonna make her the same race as she was in the movie. Okay, and like thoughts on that, like from the big, yeah.
Here's the thing with that. I think it's great to have diversity. I think it's amazing to be able to see like people like us that maybe you're not so used to seeing in certain roles. Like I love that. I don't love the way Disney's going about it. I think it's very lazy to take a story that's been told for years, for decades, and then all of a sudden change the character and make it like a minority because that's what you think people want. And it sucks because I'm gonna give you an example, like The Little Mermaid. I think her name is Halle Berry. Haley
Bailey or Halle Bailey or yes. one mixed.
The girl who played The Little Mermaid.
Because there's another black actress who's also something really similar.
I get them confused.
Yeah.
I think she played Catwoman.
The other one, yeah.
But the one that played The Little Mermaid, she got so much hate. Like she actually got death threats. People were saying all these crazy, very racist things about her. And I feel so bad because she's super talented and she killed the role of the Little Mermaid and she has an amazing voice, amazing performance. Like there was no other actor that could have done what she did, but she got a lot of hate because of Disney, because instead of them sticking to the story that's been told that people are comfortable knowing, they casted someone that doesn't look the part, and that just it leaves it up for so much hate when they could have easily casted her as someone else. Or they could have made a different story. Because it proves that Disney has done that before. Like with Encanto. Or even Coco. Is Coco Disney or is that Pixar?
Yeah, it's Pixar, but it's the same thing.
Okay. Like, it goes to show that when they've really wanted to do a story that's well written, about a different culture, with different characters, like, they've done an amazing job. Like, with Encanto, for example, like, as someone who's Colombian, and, like, I was born there, I grew up there, seeing Encanto for the first time, like, I fell in love. Like, everything was so spot on. The culture, the characters, like the accents, everything about it, the music. We Don't Talk About Bruno was #1 in the charts for 2 months. So it did amazing.
That's true.
And that was a story that's never been told before. And it was about Colombian people. And all the characters were new. Like everything was great. You know what I mean? So it goes to show that if Disney wants, they can do it. You know what I mean? I don't know why they choose not to. Like, I don't know what is this trend about taking these stories that
changing it.
People are already so in love with, like, they have an image of The Little Mermaid. They have an image of, I'll give you another example, like Snow White. And I love Rachel Zegler because she's also Colombian. So, and I think amazing actor, amazing singer, like, she's great.
She's a great singer.
But Snow White literally gets her name because she's as white as snow. It's actually part of the story. I see the argument with The Little Mermaid about like, oh, well, it didn't change the story culturally. And I agree, it didn't.
Yeah.
It's just...
even though it's set in like Scotland, or where is it set? Like in a Danish location, something like that. It's not set in the Caribbean like many people said that it was set.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, I think, because like Pirates of the Caribbean had mermaids, and that's in the Caribbean, so maybe the people get confused. But it's set in like the middle of Europe, and even if it's set there, like the original film is different, and Justice for redheads, maybe, because like
Yeah.
redheads also get like very terrible representation too. Because like people say that redheads have no soul. What
They say some crazy stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think even though maybe the Little Mermaid being played by a black actress, maybe it didn't change anything
Right.
in the story, but it still made a lot of people angry because there's a vision. There's
Right.
already a face to the Little Mermaid. There's a look to the Little Mermaid. And
It
going
helps with marketing too. Like like I don't know who's in charge of marketing over there, because like when you create like the silhouettes, the colors, like the palettes, like it's very like one things of the Little Mermaid, and they always see like the red and
like the purple
green.
and green, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And the purple and green, like you think of that right away.
So all of a sudden, when you change it, of course, people are going to be mad. And yes, I do think people took it too far with the racism and everything. Like, it should not go to that extreme. At the end of the day, it is a movie. Just enjoy it. You know what I mean? But it leaves room for so much hate to the actual actress that is not deserved. For Snow White, like I didn't watch the movie, so I can't tell
I haven't
you.
watched it yet, but I hear it's
I heard it's
terrible.
horrible.
Because they changed many things. They didn't just change that.
And it just did really bad in like the actual like movie theater. Like
Yeah, that's what it says here. Okay.
So it's just like there was no need for that. Don't leave room for the actors to get hate or for just in general for people to be upset about. Instead, just
make it a enjoyable experience.
if you're gonna do a reboot, just tell the story how people already know it. People, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even think people want to see all these reboots. I think it's lazy in general. But if you're gonna do a reboot, just stick to at least the main story, the main look, the main understanding of what we know about the story. And if you want to use this great actresses, make different stories. Like I said, like if they were to make like an Encanto, another movie that maybe talks more about Middle Eastern people, instead of casting a Middle Eastern person for Rapunzel, why don't we create a story for them? Because Disney can, and they have the budget for it. Like they
do.
They can 100% create an amazing story that tells their story properly instead of just throwing in a Middle Eastern person in a story that has nothing to do with their culture.
Right.
It literally wouldn't make sense.
I agree. Okay, let's read a little bit of the article.
Okay.
Okay, so it says Disney is reportedly set to ditch its DEI-focused casting and hire a white actress for its latest live-action reboot as the company attempts to end its run of box office bombs. Because apparently Disney has had like many bombs this year.
I've heard.
Like 7 with the Tron Ares is set to like be a flop too. Lilo and Stitch has been the only one who's been like a success, which proves that they kind of stuck to the main storyline. Well, okay. Even though it's also like a copy from what they've done before, but okay. The studio has suffered a string of flops in recent years after recasting previously white characters with actors of color, including Latina actress Rachel Zegler as Snow White earlier this year. I'm gonna read it. Okay. Zegler's outspoken pro-Palestine social media posts also led to criticism of Disney, which suffered a $50 million loss from the movie. Damn. The poor box office. Poor box office. It's true. Like cinemas are struggling, right? Because at the end of the day, the cinemas are the one who struggle then, because people don't want to watch the movies. The poor box office showing led Disney to shelve its plans to remake Rapunzel, featuring a woke rebrand of the blonde-haired character could repeat its dismal showing. Okay, I don't think this article knows that Rapunzel is actually the movie is called Tangled, but okay, I'll let it sleep. They think the movie is called Rapunzel, but okay. But now the movie has since been relaunched, fueling speculation over who could be cast to hinge the blockbuster's fortunes on. That's another thing. Like you're giving so much power to whoever plays the main character in these movies. Like they hold like so much power, whether it flops or it doesn't, and I feel like at the end of the day, it's not the actor's fault whether it does or doesn't. I mean, it's kind of like you can't like what I mean is that it can be like double-sided. Like it can be like okay, an actor the actor if the movie does well, then the actor gets the praise,
But it's
and if the movie does wrong, the actor gets like shamed, like it's their fault when it's
Exactly.
not their fault.
100%.
It should be like the opposite, kind of
Exactly.
like yeah.
Like how they're mentioning Rachel Zegler speaking about like Palestine. Like I'll be real with you, I don't think that was the main reason that movie did bad, and I don't think the blame should be put on.
There were many reasons.
There were so many reasons. I think
because there was like her co-star was
like pro
Israeli.
Israel. So why is that not being mentioned in the article? You know what I mean? Like I think we definitely cannot.
Right, but what I mean, she wasn't pro-Israel. I think she was like just Israeli.
Yeah,
like basically. So that made like the both sides of the people who were like made them like both sides not one. That's why I feel like they should stick to like keeping their mouths shut. Because like if no one knew anything about them, no one would. If they wouldn't say much, like no one would know, and they would just watch the movie. If that was the reason for person X to watch the movie.
I don't know. I also feel like
there was the dwarf thing. There was
right. I also feel like it's tough too because like as a big actor, you have a platform. You're able to reach a lot of people. Like if I post something right now, for example, let's say something about like politics, like just my side of a story or my side of politics, and I try to help out, I'm not gonna reach as many people as someone who like Rachel Zegler, who has millions of followers and this huge platform that she's built for herself. She's gonna reach a lot more people. So I think it is important to use your platform, especially when you're that big, to express your views and also fight for a cause that you believe in. I just think the way everything was handled with that movie was just wrong. I think even they're going to like the interviews, the red carpet events, like it was just there was all this tension and all this energy where like people didn't want to watch. Like people already knew, they already had their mindset that this movie was gonna be bad before it even come out. That's why you and I haven't seen it, because we weren't excited to see.
And I would have loved a Snow White, like a good like a dramatic version of the already dramatic tale, I guess.
Exactly.
Like a very faithful. It didn't seem like people who made it cared that much, like about the.
It was just
a. Because what haven't we remade yet? Let's remake
let's
Snow White.
do it instead of like let's create a story about I don't know another Colombian since Rachel Zegler's Colombian, or a story about.
I think she, to be honest, I don't know what she is because
she's half Colombian.
Part of her family is like Polish, and she like also did like that's another thing that makes me like makes me confused because like she played in West Side Story Maria, who's Puerto Rican, and that could also be seen like as like not honoring, like that's like for someone who would say okay, Puerto Rico and Colombia the same thing, and for me and she was happy with that. That's what I'm saying. Like she was like, oh yes, I'm Latin. But so for me, in my opinion, like it's not either you're white or you're Latino or you're black, or it's like everyone's different from different places. And if you're going to be so like how do you say, like if you're gonna cast someone as for example in West Side Story like Puerto Rican, you cast someone Puerto Rican. If you don't care, then cast whoever. It's not like Colombian is closer to Puerto Rican than a person from New York or from I don't know where, from Wisconsin. Like I feel like sure there's parts of the culture that may be shared like language, for example, but it doesn't. It's actually kind of racist to think that like she playing a Puerto Rican while being something else, like it's different than the Snow White thing.
Right. I think it's tricky because when it came to the Snow White, I mean, Snow White has a look.
That too.
And Rachel Zegler, as she's beautiful, but she's not the look. You know what I mean? She doesn't look the part. And I think that's why also people were so upset. The same thing with The Little Mermaid. People were so upset because the actress didn't look the part.
Yeah.
And when it comes to someone, like, for example, somebody could say that you're Colombian. You could pass the Colombian because you're Latino. You have the similar cultural background. It might not be the same, but it's similar. And I think, I mean, you look at Rachel Zegler, she's Hispanic, she can pass as Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
I think as long as the proper research is done, it's tricky because I mean, I've never seen West Side Story. I'm not too big on like
Musical.
theater or
Okay,
musical
yeah.
or anything like that. So I can't talk about her performance.
Or her playing Evita in she played like Evita on the play like in England.
Oh, I didn't.
And Evita's Argentinian, so she's going through every country.
I think
but hers.
I think if you butters, yeah. I think if you do the research on a character and it's not too far off, like I obviously wouldn't audition for a character that's Middle Eastern because I don't know anything about the culture and I
don't look Middle Eastern.
I don't think I look the part, and I could, you know, if I really wanted to, I could use the excuse like my great grandparents are from the Lebanon, so I could be like, oh well, I have, but I'm not gonna do that because I didn't.
That's a stretch.
I didn't grow up with that culture.
Right.
I don't know anything about the Lebanese culture, not even like literally nothing, and I don't think it'd be fair for me to do that.
Right.
But if let's say there was an audition that I did for a role of a character that's maybe Mexican, I feel like I could be comfortable doing that because I've lived around Mexicans my entire life.
Yeah, and that's what being an actor is, like portraying someone that's not you. They don't have to be your nationality. They don't have to be your ethnicity. What I do find like what I do find like that makes me mad is that people and companies and like the culture being like so against, I mean, so in favor of like diversity and all that. It's like you're either in or you're out. Like you either don't care about anything or you're doing things like oh, I don't know how to explain it. It's really hard. Maybe ignore what I'm saying.
No, but I think I get what you're saying. I think there's nothing wrong with trying to be diverse in cinema. I think it's great that it is. It needs to be done right.
You're right. It has to serve a purpose.
It's really lazy to just take a character or a story that's been told a certain way and just try to throw in someone like us just because they think that might
we fit the quota.
That's inclusive. Like, no. Create stories that talk about our culture. Like, I haven't seen a Disney movie or a Disney princess or anything that talks about Chile or like Brazil.
Because we don't have princesses in Chile. So don't do that.
Right. Or like a story.
Story. I mean? That's the
like,
thing.
Nothing that talks about anything like or Brazil or all these other backgrounds. Right. Why don't we do that? Instead of in that way, also actors like us can audition for parts like that, for parts that actually fit our culture. Like I would love to audition for a Colombian role if there were more available. Like I'd be the first person in line. But most auditions I get, they're just honestly just what I can pass by. Right. I did an audition like a couple of days ago where I played a Puerto Rican person. And I'm sure I'm not gonna get it because I don't know how to do a Puerto Rican accent. But you know, I tried my best. It's also like there's a thin line. I also don't want to come out as offensive. If I book a role like that, and then all of a sudden I'm faking an accent and it's horrible, and everyone's like, "Oh well, she's not Puerto Rican." Like, there's a thin line. You know what I mean? It's tricky to like.
At least you go viral, which is good.
Yeah, but is it good if I'm going viral?
I mean, fame is good either way. They say.
I guess,
They say. I don't know.
No, but it's a thin line.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's interesting. Let's continue. Okay. Sailor. Okay. But now the movie has. Okay. Industry insider Matthew Belloni revealed that Disney executives told him that the anti-woke shift within the company is now well known. Disney is about to cast a new Rapunzel in the revived live-action remake of Tangled, he wrote in his Puck newsletter. I'll bet you the price of that long braided wig that the gig will go to a white actress. Oh, the hair doesn't look good.
Yeah, he did Rachel Zegler so bad with like courtship and everything too. Like there was no effort put in that movie, I feel like.
Yet it was so pricey.
Yes.
It cost so much. Okay. Disney is reportedly set to ditch CGI-focused casting and hire a white actress for its latest live-action reboot of... Okay, this is what we already read. Okay. While we stopped short of naming any names, Scarlett Johansson, did you read that?
I saw that, yeah.
Is being idled to star as Mother Goth in the new movie, reports Variety, which I don't think she should.
I don't think so either.
Because first of all, I feel like she doesn't fit in the
She
role.
doesn't look the part.
She doesn't look that like old, and I don't know what are they trying to do with this?
Like, I think they're
are they
gonna
trying to do a live action multiverse? Because if that's the truth, she already played someone in a Disney live action.
She did.
She played the snake in the Jungle Book.
Oh, I know.
She sang a song, and she can sing, I guess, but she's not like operatic. I don't know.
What happened to casting someone also based on appearance?
Right.
Like, yes, obviously talent matters.
Yeah.
But we already have a vision of what Mother looks like in Rapunzel and Tangle.
Yeah. The Mother Gothel,
Mother Gothel.
Not Mother.
Not Mother. Mother Gothel. And yes, I'm sure they're gonna just shove her in a wig and I think her eyes are blue already. I don't know what. Whatever.
They can put whatever.
I know they can go around it, but it's like she
doesn't have the aesthetic.
I don't get Mother Gothel.
It's typecasting. It's typecasting, and it's like it may be a controversial topic, like typecasting, like how it doesn't matter as much, and more often if you're like I think she's the most paid female actress in Hollywood. She's the most paid woman in Hollywood, I think, or
one of the most.
No, I think. Well, don't quote me, but that's what I read somewhere. And I bet I had a teacher who told me once, who said once that at first you need to be in your typecast, like when you're starting out, and then when you're famous you can go outside of the box. But still, it's like a project that many people hold dear. And I mean, it's fine. She looks, I guess, like
she could have played. She could have played Rapunzel's
mother, right?
That would have made
the actual mother. Yeah,
I get more vibes that she could have done that, and she looks that part.
Maybe they're just trying to deflate, and she's actually gonna play her actual mother.
Oh, that'd be super cool.
Yeah.
I would totally see her as that.
Yeah, but yeah, because I went on a Disney cruise not so long ago, and they had the Tangled show on that, and they added some new songs and stuff. And the woman who played Mother Gothel is so good, and I'm like, there's so many actors that can play Mother Gothel. They don't have to be the famous most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we don't need an all A-list cast, and it's not me saying it because I'm not A-list and hire me, but it's just I feel like it's always the same people getting the same roles. Pedro Pascal. I mean, he's Chilean, so I guess I should be happy for him. But I still feel like he's everywhere, and it's exhausting.
Give chance to other people.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
There's so many good options.
We're in a world where there's so many people that look different ways, that can do so many things, like you're saying. And I feel like a lot of the times you're just lost to someone that you never basically stood a chance.
Right.
I did an audition, which I'm not gonna reveal what project for because that was a big one.
Okay, don't.
But I lost the role to someone who
was famous.
Okay.
And don't reveal.
Really upset me because I was like, damn, I never stood a chance. I could have.
Yeah, maybe they do it just to be righteous or whatever.
Yeah, I never stood a chance though. I did my best in that audition. I feel like it was actually one of my best self tapes. I watched. It's a reboot of something. Ooh. So I watched the original show. Does
it start with a B?
No.
Oh.
Oh wait. Yes.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Probably.
Okay. Yes, actually, yes.
Okay.
And I mean, the actress is great. I'm not gonna talk bad about her. The actress is great, and we also look nothing alike. So if they're trying to go based on the reboot, I don't know what the vision is for the reboot, but I mean, she looks super different than me, and she's a lot younger.
Does she look the same as the original character?
I mean, yes, but also in the reboot, I don't want to spoil it.
No, that's fine. They're not unless you didn't sign any NDAs.
They're not doing the same character. They're not retelling the story. They're telling a different story in that universe.
Which is I don't get the point of remakes because are you gonna
remix? It is a remake. Yeah, you're right.
Or reboots or whatever. Remakes. Sorry, did I say remix?
Yeah.
Oh well, remakes / reboots. I don't get the point to them because it's if you're gonna copy it line by line, what's the point? If you're gonna change it, then why don't you create a new story? So what's the point either way?
I think with this one, they're telling a different story in the same like multiverse,
Universe?
like the multiverse, whatever. And I think it's cool. I think it has potential to definitely be liked for sure.
Yeah.
And the actress is amazing. She probably, I mean, if she got the role, she might have a hell of an audition too. And I've seen her before, so she's great. I guess it just that bitter side of me, that side
Yeah,
that
no,
would
I
have
get
wanted
it.
the
I get
part,
it.
is like, damn, like, did I stand a chance if like this
Probably not.
person who had this platform and all these roles, if this person was auditioning for it, like, did I really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
happens.
I get it. I get it. Okay. Okay. Let's just like read a little bit more of this because it's getting really long. Okay. Production of the reboot was paused back in April following Snow White's dismal box office performance. Disney and Sailor were trashed for tearing apart the beloved classic, which it was actually true. It was pretty bad. Okay. Sailor is particular came under fire for her takes on the classic plot from 1937, such as saying that the prince literally stalks the princess and said that the love story was weird. Okay, that's true. The actress casting, I mean, that's true that she said that, not that it's weird that or that he stalks. Don't quote me, I didn't say
No,
that.
she said that. She said
Yeah. Okay, the actress's casting was not the only criticism as fans took issue with the Seven Dwarfs. And fans favor of a diverse group of magical creatures of all heights, genders, and race. Damn.
Yeah, because they just CGI'd everyone. Like on the.
Oh, and they did that in the end, right. Because at first they were gonna do like full size people, and it's like, what's the point? The struggling production followed Disney's previous rollout of The Little Mermaid in 2023, which was scathed, I don't know, for its woke reimagining of the classic. Oh, black actress Haley Bailey. Okay, Haley Bailey. That's the name.
Wait, is that how it's pronounced? Because I might be pronounced
Yeah,
Halle.
I think. I don't.
Because that's not how you spell
Okay,
Haley. Oh my god,
whatever.
I'm gonna search it up. I feel so bad. How do you pronounce
Was
her name?
cast as Ariel in her main role, while Melissa McCarthy was also criticized for. Okay, whatever. Lilo and Stitch made 1 billion worldwide, and that's why they're doing it, according to this.
Well, Lilo and Stitch was a good movie. I know people had some. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, no, I liked it.
There's a lot of hate. Hold on, I don't want to mispronounce her name, so I'm gonna ask ChatGPT how to say her name.
Okay.
How do you say? Haley Bailey?
Oh, Halle.
Bailey.
HALLE space Bailey as in the chocolate, right? Or the chocolate? Is there a chocolate Bailey chocolate?
Bailey's name is pronounced Halle Bailey. Halle sounds
Halle
like
Bailey.
rhymes with
Oh,
sun.
so
Bailey is
confusing.
the same as the common name Bailey. So together, Halle Bailey.
Oh, Halle Bailey. Okay. So it's Halle.
Halle Bailey. Okay.
Bailey.
Bailey?
Bailey.
Okay, like the chocolate.
There's a chocolate named Bailey.
Or like the.
Oh, yeah.
The,
like the alcohol.
alcohol, okay.
Yeah. Halle
Okay.
Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
Halle
Okay,
Bailey.
good to know.
Good to
Okay,
know.
I think that's a good
Clever.
part to end it in for this topic in particular.
Okay.